All right, I'm doing a quick video. I bought a 2007 Dodge Charger, 89,000 miles. I think it's 89,849. It is a all-wheel drive Charger. Hopefully you can see that without the glare. It's the RT Charger all-wheel drive. Good set of tires. I'm gonna turn off this fan. So the reason I'm making this video is because the oil pan has a hole in it. Let me grab the light. I don't know if you can see. Yep, you can see that big old hole. And this is the all-wheel drive, so the CV joint, which as you see I've already taken off the tire. I'm gonna come out and pan it so you can see it. I've taken off the tire and pulled out the CV joint. The CV joint actually goes through the oil pan. I know it's an all-wheel drive. And over here, there's a CV, the long driver's side CV joint goes inside of, I guess you could call it a transfer case, or the CV joint from the CV joint holder from this side. That's where the passenger side CV joint is. I've already taken it out. The reason my frustration, and yeah, the rack of pinion on this side came off easy. However, the one on this side, the bolt was so rusted, it broke off, so I'm gonna have to replace this arm for that. And if you look at the back of the thing, where is it? Yeah, let me see if I can shine my light on it. Right there, the bolt is still in and I gotta cut it out. But the reason I'm making this video is because this design sucks. Dodge, I don't know what the hell y'all were thinking. This design sucks. You have a CV axle going through the oil pan, and I've already taken out all the bolts. Hopefully the glare ain't too bad. I've taken out all the bolts out of the oil pan. I've taken off, it's a bracket right here, an aluminum bracket that's on the CV joint. I took all the bolts off of that off. I took the bolts off of the transmission from where the oil pan and the transmission meet. I did both sides, and I took all the bolts off from there. But my thing is, this design sucks. Because you can't do anything without removing both CV joints just to get the oil pan. Like in this case, it has a hole in it, and that sucks. So now I'm fighting to get the CV. I already took that CV joint out and already removed this thing right here. Let me shine the light. Yeah, I've already removed that. So that's not the issue. But when I came to the driver's side, this thing is like 4 feet long because it goes through the oil pan all the way inside this transfer case. That's what I'm calling it, because I'm not a mechanic, but I'm mechanically inclined, excuse me. And so what I'm going to do is, I'm not an engineer either. This is the front drive shaft, because this is an all-wheel drive car. So you see the front drive shaft. It goes into that transfer case thing that I just showed you. And as you hold, well, I'm just going to hold a light and hopefully y'all can see. As I show you this right here, is the back side of the drive shaft from the front. This is the front, this is the back, and this goes into this transfer case that's connected to the transmission. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna disconnect the sorry, my lighting sucks, and I'm trying to do this before my phone cuts off. But yeah, I'm gonna remove all of these screws on the back half of the drive shaft. I'm going to cap this part of the drive shaft so that no coolant, or oil pours out. I'm going to cap it, and then I'm going to make it a two-wheel drive car, basically. So I'm going to turn an all-wheel drive into a two-wheel drive car. This is the bottom of the transmission. The other day I let some fluid out of the transmission pan just to check it out. You see I removed the 2 bolts, which is right here and right there from the back of the transmission to release the oil pan. There's also a hole on this side of the oil pan. That's why I'm taking off the freaking oil pan. But what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to find an oil pan that is for a two-wheel drive that doesn't have the drive shaft where the CV joints going through it. And hopefully they have it in the same style but without the holes. And if they do, then I'm going to remove the CV joints from the front and this thing right here and see if I can make this car run. All right, I just wanted to let y'all see the video. 07 Dodge Charger changing an all-wheel drive into a two-wheel drive from the rear. All right, hopefully y'all like it. Yeah, the car's still dirty. I just bought it from the auction about a week ago, and I've been literally working on it for a week. Couple hours a day, probably 4 or 5 hours a day at my shop. All right, peace out. Have a good day. Big Wolf Taxi Cab TV, Fit for Life, Ride for Less, Fat Man Torn, a little bit of everything. Inspired author and motivational speaker. So doing a little bit of everything. You take it easy. If y'all see me, I'm sweating. I'm dirty right now because I've been working hard all day on this as well as towing. I'm in my shop. This is a Volvo I just bought. It's a 2008 with 113,000 miles. And yeah, that's my art over there on the wall. But I've got 113,000. It's hit on the passenger side, on the driver's side. Excuse me. I gotta fix that. But that's another video. Right now, this is the Dodge Charger, 2007 with 89,000 miles. I'll let y'all know how it works, and when I go burn out and do some donuts, I'll have it recorded. Peace out. Have a good day.